Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Andre here with Xenomorph.com, and as you can see, after 3 years of waiting, we've got Drax the Destroyer in from Guardians of the Galaxy 1. A long awaited and expected figure. I have no idea what happened in the production process, but let's see how the figure performs on the review table, and let's start out with a quick look at the box. Alright, so Drax is the MMS355. Exactly 100 later than Star-Lord's, because Star-Lord was 255, and I think the announcement on the pre-order was about 1 year ago in March 2016, but the actual first presentation of Drax was in, I think, July 2014, so it's really 3 years in the making. And guys, I really don't have any clue what happened. Maybe there was something with the licensing, maybe there were some production issues. At least on the box and all the booklets and stuff like that, it's all written 2017 as a year. So it's not like the figure was on hold or something. It was really produced after March 2016 when the pre-order started. But yeah, I'm really happy that we got him finally in, so let's go next to the figure itself. Okay, and here we go with Drax out of the box. Personally, I was really surprised on the quality of the head sculpt at the first look right out of the box. I didn't expect it to be that good actually, but let's go on the head sculpt in a minute. First, let's go for the accessories. Let's pan down here. So as you can see, you got this huge rocket cannon bazooka type of weapon. There are no moving part actually. It's nicely painted though, quite light, and definitely makes for a cool pose. Then you got different hands. They're quite nicely painted in this gray color palette. Some grabbing ones and some fisted ones, and really cool, they throw in two pairs of pants. So this is the actual a pen that he used in most of the time during Guardians 1. Really cool. I will put it on in the second part of the video review. And then of course, if we pan up again, you see these are the final battle pants, and then you got these two knives, these battling knives. Alright, let's do some focus on the head sculpt. Alright, a quick 360 on this magnificent head sculpt. So overall, I'm really positive and satisfied with the head sculpt. I mean, Dave Bautista must be very proud of the head sculpt. I think that shouldn't have been the issue with this release at all. I mean, the quality of the likeness is really there. It's probably in hand a lot better than actually on the photos, because on the first promo pictures and photos it wasn't that good. But if you put the right lighting on it, it really looks cool. And the work on paint application and the tattoo work is really amazing. What Altough has achieved here, it's one of a kind of a figure basically. You don't have a dark skinned figure in your collection, you don't have a fully tattooed figure, so that's really cool. So then of course all this detail work continues down through the whole body, and this is really amazingly well done. Look at these details here on the backside. Crazy. So on that fact, I'm really happy that they used this hard plastic type of body, because the structuring and the sculpting of all these details is a lot better, I think, than if they used a rubber type of body. So that's really cool. Alright, then a quick close-up on the two knives. These are plastic, but nicely sculpted and painted. I like the flashy red tones here. A minor nitpick are these joints here on the hands. They look a bit unsightly, not so cool. Well, let's go down on the pants. This is the final battle pant, and this one looks crazy tailored. Here's the Guardians logo, and here on the back side you see this mesh going on. So cool. Let's put some light on it. Amazing. So this secondary pant is actually my preferred one. It doesn't look too good next to Star-Lord, but anyway. So then of course you got the default base here for all the Guardians figures, and also cool are the boots. They're massive, very well sculpted, and of course you can put in the knives here in the holster, like this. Cool. So I think in this part of the video review I'll go for the major drawbacks. Let's put the knife away and have a quick look at the muscle structure of Drax. There's a lot of discussion, it's crazy on the forums, on Facebook, it's really crazy. I mean, it's obvious, the mass of the muscles everywhere is just too slim and it could have been a lot more. Then of course the joints here, the actual gaps between the shoulder and the torso and chest area is really uncool. And overall this whole section here should be a lot bulkier. Also the figure is a bit slim in terms of the depth of the whole body. It should be a lot chunkier and bulkier. And also on the back side here, I mean, with the lighting it looks quite good, but if you don't have a lot of shadows, it doesn't look too massive. So overall I think the posing is quite okay. They didn't give him the ab crunch here, but that's probably understandable because of the tattoo work. You definitely have to work a lot with the arms and the shoulder joints, because if you put him like this it looks really slim and not like the Drax that we know from the movie. So you definitely have to lift up the arms like this and close the gap to give him a bit more heavier looking pose. So I'll now change the pants. As you can see here, first you have to pull out these two parts, so the boot, the actual boot, which is a bit weathered, as you can see, nice profile here, and then of course the lower armor for the lower leg section. This is really nicely sculpted. Alright, then here we go. So this is the final battle pant. As you can see, nicely tailored. It's crazy. So here they put a lot of work in it. That's really cool. So you can just hear there's a little tape here. You can just pull it down then, and beneath you find a padding which will hold the pants in place. Yeah, and then after changing to the first pants that he wore in the movie, it looks like this. So they're totally dark with different materials, and again lots of cool stuff going on, like little buttons and straps. And here on the fore side you got a belt buckle which doesn't hold that good in place, but yeah, that's a minor thing. And here on the back side you also got some details going on, so really cool. Alright, let's go for another pose looking from the back side. As you can see on the right is the movie pose. I wanted to achieve that look. It's actually the same pose that is on the cover of the box of this figure, and as you can see here, you definitely have no problem posing the arms like this, but they just don't look bulky enough. If you work a bit with the lights, so let's dim down this here on the left, you see that the muscles can come out a bit more prominent, and if you do this on the right side, it definitely looks cool, but it should be a lot more bulkier and chunkier. But look at these details on the tattoo work. It's crazy, unbelievable. Alright, so next up is a group shot with all the Guardians together. That's probably all what we asked for and wanted, to have Drax complete in this Guardians of the Galaxy 1 line. Alright guys, finally the team is complete. The Guardians from the first movie, we got here Rocket, Drax, Groot, Star-Lord and Gamora. And these are the moments when once this kit collecting really pays off. And for me the Guardians 1 was a great movie. Now seeing the second movie already, this was also great. And I can't wait for the new figures from the second movie. So as you can see, Drax fits perfect in. It took us some nerves and some patience, but without him this team would have never been complete. The final pose in this video review, As you can see here, the bazooka in his right hand and the knife in the other hand. I probably will put the bazooka back into the box. It's not so iconic, if you ask me. Okay, final verdict on Drax. Yes, there's absolutely no excuse for the big delay. I have no idea what happened, maybe some licensing issues, maybe some quality assurance topics because of the bodywork, and there's also no excuse on the bulkiness, or the missing bulkiness on the body and the muscles. These are the two prominent bad points on these figures. But there's a lot of positive stuff. For example, the likeness came out pretty well, I have to say. Dave Bautista is really noticeable here, and also the sculpting and paintwork on the body itself is pretty sweet. Of course, there are some joints and angles that you can see, but overall the quality of the tattoo work is really nice. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, see you soon, and bye bye, have a nice day.